This video, I'm going to cover what type of credit card should I have? What's best, cashback, points, or miles? I'm also going to go into a little bit more detail than I have in the past on the different credit card networks. There are four credit card networks. This list is in order of size. Size doesn't necessarily mean better, but Visa is the oldest and largest network. Then there's MasterCard. Visa and MasterCard are very similar in terms of the number of merchants that accept those credit cards. American Express is a great card if you eat out a lot, dine a lot, or travel internationally. And Discover actually has some really unique benefits, which we're going to go into in just a minute. Each credit card network offers their own unique benefits. I'm not going to go through all the benefits on all four networks, but I'm going to highlight some of the more interesting ones. So Visa is the only network that offers these three unique benefits. One is Divalia Uplift. That's going to help you repair your credit score if you've ever had any problems with your credit score. LifeLock, that's a lower version of the traditional LifeLock product, which protects you from identity theft. Roadside dispatch. This is different than roadside assistance. This isn't free, but if you don't have roadside assistance and you're driving in your car and your car breaks down, you can call this service for a small one-time fee to get help along the road. MasterCard offers some unique travel benefits like free hotel nights. You might get one or two free hotel nights a year. You also might get amenities when you book a hotel or free room upgrades by using your MasterCard when you reserve a hotel room. They're offering some discounts that change all the time, so please check when you open your credit card. But right now, MasterCard's offering $3 off your Peacock Premium monthly subscription fee. They're also giving you a $5 monthly credit to Lyft. So if you use Lyft as a ride sharing service and you have a MasterCard, you're going to get a $5 credit each month that you can put towards Lyft purchases. I would say American Express is probably the richest suite of benefits. So I've not listed all of them here, but here are the ones I think are the most interesting. Extended warranty protection. So let's say you bought a electronic device that had a 6-month warranty. American Express may double that warranty to 12 months. Purchase protection. Let's say you purchased something on your American Express card and it broke or it got stolen. You can call American Express and get that item replaced. Extended return policy. Let's say you buy something and has a 90-day return policy. American Express, in some cases, will double that return policy to 180 days. And then there's a bunch of travel benefits on the American Express card, like lost baggage insurance. So you wouldn't have to pay extra for this when you buy an airline ticket, or car rental insurance. You're always wondering when you rent a car, should I add and spend extra for car rental insurance? If you use your American Express card, you may get covered. Please read the fine print though, because the coverage may not be what you're looking for. Trip delay or cancellation. Now, more and more now, the airlines, per new regulation, are covering these for consumers. But it's good to have a backup if your airline does not refund you your cost of your airline ticket if there was a trip delay or a cancellation. The last bullet is, I think, what's really cool about American Express. American Express has early access to some of the best live concerts worldwide. So let's say you're trying to get to that coveted concert that's coming into town and you think tickets are going to be sold out. Well, if you have an American Express card, you may be able to get in line to purchase the tickets before the public. Discover offers some unique benefits as it relates to credit protection and ID theft. They offer a free credit score that is updated daily on their website. And this is a FICO score, which means this is a real high quality credit score that you can monitor to see how your credit score is improving over time. Social Security alerts. If Discover finds that your Social Security number has been compromised or found in a breach, they will alert you. Freeze it. Now, a lot of credit card companies have now copied Discover and are offering this on their credit cards, but Discover was the first and is probably the most user-friendly service. So let's say you let's say you left your wallet at a bar or a restaurant and you want to go onto the mobile app and you can freeze that card so no one can use it. And you can unfreeze it just as easy as you freeze it. I'm going to talk about three primary different types of credit card rewards. The most common is cash back. Cash back doesn't work equal among all the different issuing banks. There's three primary different types of cash back structure. The easiest to understand is the flat cashback card, which means a good example would be you get 1% on all purchases, or you get 2% on all purchases. The second is category. That could mean you get 2% on eating out, or 2% on airline tickets, or 2% on grocery store purchases. Gets a little bit more complicated. Some of the category cards might say you get 1% on everything, but you get an extra 3% on these 3 or 4 or 5 categories. The third is rotating category. I would highly recommend not to get a credit card with a rotating category. The way these work is every month or every quarter, they're going to change which merchant categories get the higher cash back. So last month it could have been gasoline. This month it's not gasoline, it's groceries. And some even have you go in and choose which categories you want every month or quarter. And if you don't choose, they're going to default to something perhaps you don't want. The other common reward structure is either miles or points. Now, there's a difference here. Miles have to be associated with a particular airline. So, for instance, the Delta Airlines American Express card, you earn miles when you use that American Express card, and those miles can then be used to purchase tickets only on Delta Airlines. Most all major airlines have a miles earn credit card. The other is points. So, this doesn't have to be unique to a particular airline or a particular retail store. You just generate points that you can then use to purchase different things. So what you need to consider if you choose a card that earns miles or points is what can be purchased. Can I purchase hotel rooms? Can I purchase rental cars, or can I only purchase airline tickets? Can I purchase retail goods? And if I purchase retail goods, is that a good use of my points? How do I redeem my miles or points? Can I only redeem them on the bank's website? Can I only redeem them on the partner's website? Do I have to wait till I get a certain number of points or miles before I can redeem them? Do they expire? A lot of times credit cards are showing that the points expire after so many years. What's the redemption value? So if I'm earning points, I probably have a different redemption value if I'm redeeming them for travel versus redeeming them for cash, or redeeming them for purchases of goods and services. The third type of credit card is actually a no rewards credit card. Now, why would you open a no rewards credit card if so many credit cards today are offering cash back, miles, or points? Well, if you want a credit card with a low interest rate because you want a backup card to borrow money in those months in which you just don't have the cash to get by, your best bet for a low APR card is a card that has no rewards. Shop around. There's a lot of banks that offer these. Generally, you're going to find the best interest rates at small banks or credit unions. Try to avoid the intro rate trap. What do I mean by that? You're going to get a lot of solicitations in the mail for 0% APR for 6 months, 0% APR for 12 months. The big question is, what is the APR when it's outside of the intro rate period? You don't want to open up a 39% APR card that gives you 6 months of 0 APR. You want your second card, your backup card, to have a low APR all the time. We covered a lot of content today. I'm going to provide you my advice on what type of cards to buy. I would always recommend cash back over points and miles. Why? Because points and miles, the formula can change on how you redeem those points and miles. Cash back, you always get the cash. Number two, a retail store is always a great idea. Find the retail store card where you shop most, not that retail store that you aspire to shop at sometimes. Look at your current checking account statement or your current credit card statement and find out, are you shopping more for gasoline or for groceries or for home improvement? That's going to lead you to which retail store to open. Next, if you have more than two credit cards, or actually even more than one credit card, I would always recommend to have credit cards from at least two different networks. So if you have a Visa card, look for an American Express card. If you have an American Express card, look for a Discover card. If you have a Discover card, look for a Visa or MasterCard, etc. I always recommend American Express for travel. It's probably the best travel card amongst the four. Discover, I really like for credit monitoring and credit protection. They have some unique features the other three networks do not have. But keep in mind, your bank also offers things like credit card monitoring and free credit scores. So if the issuing bank offers these services, then you may not need to pursue a Discover card for those particular services. Thank you. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. Please like the video, ask any comments you would like, and I'll answer them promptly. If you enjoyed this content, I think you're really going to enjoy my other video on my credit card series, which is how many credit cards should I have to optimize my credit score. Thank you very much.